Case closed.
Disease is the result not only of our actions but also of our thoughts. With this phrase of Mahatma Gandhi, we can open this case. My name is Victoria Gray, and in today's program we have as victim Alison Stone, who came to sue her boyfriend Paul West for having transmitted her AIDS. Good morning, Mrs. Alison Stone. Please tell us the reason of your demand.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Victoria, for allowing me to be today in your program. First of all, we understand the importance of the sexual transmitted disease that actually takes the news around the world. So, because of it, it is necessary to take some medical exams to know our body health. My boyfriend thinks that those medical exams are not necessary. A few days ago, I started to feel bad with some of the symptoms of AIDS. So, I went to the hospital to take medical exam for it. The results appear positive. I came here to demand Paul West for intentional transmission.
Right, Mrs. Allison, thank you for your explanation. Now we have to listen to the accused to know both perspectives. Come in, Mr. Paul West.
Mrs. Victoria, how she can sue for something I have no idea? If I know about it, you don't think that I have not told the woman I love what I have? Obviously, I want to protect her and also her health.
But Paul, let me ask you something. Do you have sexual relations with protection? At least with condom?
No, Mrs. Victoria, we don't use it one time ago, because really I don't think about extreme possibilities. She used another contraceptive as some pill rather what we know as planning.
And you don't think in another possibility like leaving Allison pregnant? They do not give 100% certainty of being protected. And you, Allison, you don't think about this also? You are too young for a baby, and look, this goes farther.
Yes, Mrs. Victoria, you have the reason, but we came here because now I have AIDS and not a baby.
I understand the reason, but this had not happened if you had used the most common contraceptive, that is the condom, that reduces the risk of the transmission.
But tell me, how I know I was in danger of transmission if I don't know my boyfriend have AIDS?
But as we always said, you need to use the condom that is the most reliable protection. And if you had used always and this had not happened, you don't think about it? A study by the library WHO Reproductive Health did a study where the results show that the use of condoms helped in the 80% reductions in the incidence of AIDS. And that percentage is a lot.
So, Mrs. Victoria, in this case, it's not my fault. The one that you need to look out is Paul. He never told me what he has.
Why only me? It's us. You need to understand this. I don't even know if I have this illness.
That's why in today's program we have the infectionist Erica Campbell that came to talk about this topic for our audience and for you at all. So let her in, and please welcome Erica Campbell.
Good morning, Mrs. Victoria, and to the people that is listening to us in this morning. First of all, I came today to prevent more of these situations at this age. Paul West was scared about this relationship with Allison, but this came into alignment as you said. You need to understand that now Allison's future babies are in risk of having AIDS. So, for today's program, I came for two principal things. First of all, to give you some recommendations to prevent this spread. The following information I took them from an organization called Inspiration that goes against this situation. First of all, the use of condoms in all sexual relations to avoid being transmitted in these or other diseases. For other points of view is to check the condition of condoms. The condom is for a single use. Second information to give you is to do not share any type of syringe or needle. Third, situations must be handled. Injectable material should be required to be dispensable and sterilized. Listen at this, please. Fourth, For AIDS-infected women who decide to become pregnant, they should consider the risk of pregnancy and given through the medical supervision to reduce the possibility of transmitting the virus to the baby. Finally, know and recognize the signs of symptoms that may occur when infected women have AIDS to try to receive medical attention as soon as possible. And the second thing that I came for today's program is that to be sure that Paul West is really have AIDS, we need to go to take him for some medical exams. Thank you very much.
Good morning. Today we're going to continue with the case of Alison Stone and Paul West.
Good morning, Mrs. Victoria and our audience. I am the infectologist Erica Campbell, and to start the program I have a very important issue. The results were positive. Paul West had AIDS 4 years ago.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Erica, for your work. Today we have an important person for both of you. Now, let's pass Daniel Moore to the room. We need to talk to him.
Good morning, Mrs. Victoria.
Good morning. Okay, today you're here because you have something to tell us as you are a very old friend of this couple.
You're right. We have a very old relation, as very good friends. But today, I came to tell you that really what Paul is saying is not that true.
What are you talking about? Paul, what he's talking about?
Really, Paul, I don't understand why you don't tell Allison that you have AIDS. He already took years ago a medical test, and he know about it.
What? Paul, this is true? Why you didn't tell me about?
I'm so sorry, Alison. Is that I was scared of what can happen between us. We have a very good relation and I love you so much that I don't want to lose you if you know about it.
You don't think that is more bad now that I have AIDS? This show me that you don't love me because if our relationship goes real, you have to protect me. No, give me a disease.
Paul, as Alison really loves you, she will have accepted you as you are. So now look, because of your fear, Alison is infected. And now what human beings are looking for is to prevent it, so these do not affect more lives. Now, to finish with this case, what we're going to do is the following. As I have here the medical results of Alison and also a copy of the results of Paul, I sentence Paul 9 years in prison for intentional transmission of AIDS. And this case is closed. Thank you.
Audio Jungle.
Case closed.